Yeah, right, boss. Okay, guys. So like Sensei said, looking at flow. Okay, guys. So we're just going to start working on a single technique, and then we're going to start building up into a few combinations. Okay. Okay, guys. So just stand, please, with your left leg forward and your right hand out. Gyaku. Okay. So normally when we work on this punch, we start from the sort of the relaxed position, and then we punch and then snap back. For tonight, we're going to start with Gyaku position. The count is going to be start with the snap and then drive. Okay, so you're going to relax back and then drive in. Every time I count, back and punch lightly. Itch. Knee. So what I want to see, guys, if I stand here, is I'm going to initiate with the hip. So we were talking quite a lot about this in a Techie Showdown when we're doing the slow Hachiwiki after the double block, this idea of flow. So your body is squeezing in and then out. It's the same thing, yeah? So we're relaxing, we're opening the body and then driving in. So it's this whole body relaxing back and then snapping in. 10, 2. Nice. I don't want you to, so guys, what we're not doing is not sort of a two kamae part of the movement. Yeah, like Sensei said, not robotic. You just relax in and then drive. Relax and drive, yeah? Go! Yeah. Look! Good, and of course, usual sort of fundamental points of play. Yeah, so as I'm pulling back, I'm not moving that leg. As I'm opening my hip, I'm not turning my head, yeah? I'm keeping still, just relax. So you can see the hip opening and then driving. Chinch! Hitch! Good. Cut! Jump! And change legs. Apologies, guys. I can't do much with my left hand tonight. I've just had my second jab, so my left arm isn't working, but it's going to be the same thing, yeah? So I've got my right leg forward, my left hand out, just going to relax back. If I drop that hip back, the arm's going to start to go. Yeah, and I'm going to allow that to come with and then in. Itch. Yeah, good. Knee. And remember, you're trying to get that point of kamae on the end. So it's relax, and then kamae. Relax, and then kamae. 10. 3. Go. Look. Cinch. Touch. Curl. Jump. And change legs. Left leg forward, right arm out. So guys, all you were doing is Gyaku. We're going to do a few more on each set, on each side rather lightly. So like I said, this is not, we're still just doing one punch each time. So this side, I'm only punching with my right arm. The right arm is starting out, relax, and then punch. Relax, and punch. If you wish, you can just keep that left hand in hikisei, yeah? What we're working on is the body. So the weight is dropping back. I'm opening this hip and then in, yeah? So it's this whole body wave, yeah? Relaxing back, driving in, relaxing back, driving in. I'm trying to keep that front leg still. I'm trying to keep my weight forward, my head staying straight. I'm just opening, back, and in, yeah? Inch. Knee. Yeah. 10. Good. 3. Nice. Look. Chinch. Hatch. Curl. And one more on this leg, slow. Jump. And change legs, cable. Last time, going light before we speed up. So guys, what I also want you to think about what you're doing is what part, so we're going a bit beyond flow with this, but we're still sort of working on that main concept where we're going from the point of kamae to relax and then kamae again. Yeah, normally when we do an exercise with this Gyaku, you're relaxed, kamae, and then relax back. Yeah, we're just switching it for the purposes of this, just mixing it up a bit. And it helps with the flow. Yeah, so what you're doing is you're just opening this hip and then out. Yeah, relax and drive, relax and drive. But what I want you to feel like you're doing is you're rotating around this front hip. Yeah, sort of like you're opening a door, closing the door, opening the door, closing the door. What you don't want to do in the Zenku Tadachi is have your weight sat in the middle and you're rotating around your center like this. Because what this means is my weight isn't going anywhere. Yeah, for the Zenku Tadachi, you want that weight forward. Keeping it there, keeping it forward, keeping it there. So even when I'm relaxing back, I'm not changing where my weight is. I'm just making this longer and then it can drive in at the end. Yeah, so try and think about rotating around the front hip. So you're keeping the knee still, the weight forward, rotating around the front hip, relax back and drive in. Lightly, itch. Nice, and then still trying to work on that. Stop. 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 No. A wobble. Stop. 10. 3. Go. Yeah. Look. Hitch. Hatch. Go. Go. And then left leg forwards. Okay, nice. So guys, we're going to be working on this punch and this sort of thing. Obviously, we're doing flow, but certainly for the next few classes with me, we're going to be starting with this exercise and we're going to be building it. So at the moment, we're just staying in Zenku, relaxing back and driving. So the next stage will be driving between, flowing back into Kokuts, and then driving in to the Zenku. Yeah, so we're getting a little bit of weight distribution. And then to finish this sequence eventually, and obviously if your knees allow, going back to a little bit what we did at the start, where you're going to be driving. So you drop in and the weight is going. Yeah? Drop in and the weight is going. So that's what we're building up to. So we're starting easy mode tonight, a little bit harder next time, a lot harder next time. Yeah, so we're going to build up to it. So for now, it's just that relax and drive, relax, allow the weight to come back and then forward. Every time I count, very fast. Gyaku, ready. 8. Good, and stop. Flow, open and drive. 8. 10. 3. Go. Hook. Hitch. Hatch. Go. And Kiai. Go. And change legs, last 10 before we move on. So left hand out now, right leg forward. Right knee stays still, rotating around that right hip. Open the hip. You can see my hip pulling back as my belt moves. And drive, and drive, and drive. H. So remember, it's not 1, 2. Not 1, 2. 1. B. 10. 3. Go. Look. Hitch. Last one, kiai. Ja! Ayame. Honore. Okay, good. So like I say, guys, you hopefully certain by the end of the month, end of the next few sessions, that will start feeling quite nice. Yeah, just that, again, that whole body movement, relaxing in and then driving can be very, very effective. Yeah, sort of that relaxed heaviness. Yeah, where it's just the full weight of the body going in to the target. So we're now going to look at that sort of thing in more of a freestyle way. Yes, feet together, right? Yoi, and left leg forward, get right. Okay. And then stand in your freestyle stance. So kamae, remember regular zenkuts, it's very, very long, very, very formal, weight over the front leg. Feet kamae, much shorter stance, both knees flexed, arms up, ready to fight. Okay, so I want you on your balls of the foot. So we're going to do each of these by 2 counts. Okay, and all of them are going to start with a gyaku zuki. So it's going to be gyaku zuki and then back. So you're going to move that front leg in, punch, and then pull back. Yeah, so first count, gyaku zuki and back. Itch. Then the next one, it's kurazuki, throwing punch. So it's actually going to start exactly the same way as the gyaku zuki, but this time you're hitting and stepping through. So it's my right hand punching again. As my right hand punches, my left leg will go forward for distance. But then as I snap the punch, I step forward with my right leg. So you're going to change legs on this one. Knee! So now it's the same on the other side. So I've got my right leg forward, my right hand in front. So we're going to start with that gyaku zuki and then back. Yeah, so you're making distance, going in, gyaku zuki and back. Itch! So the next one starts the same, yeah, a kurazuki, throwing punch. So again, I'm going to go in with that right. I'm going to make distance as I punch with the left, but rather than pulling back this time, as my left hand will snap, my left leg will step forward and you end up with the other leg in front. Knee! So talking through this one here, guys, if we're talking sort of point fighting, if we're talking competition fighting, or sort of the freestyle sparring that you'll do a lot of when you get into a dojo and you train. One of the most common attacks thrown is this reverse punch. Yeah, it's utilized a lot. It's very, very easy to use. It can be very dynamic. It's very easy to feint and go. It's easy to build a combination out of. So it's a very, very popular attack. Yeah, it's also a very popular counter. So what you'll see a lot of, if someone throws a gyaku zuki, their opponents will throw one back. Yeah, you see that sort of clash a lot. What will happen is they'll go in, bang, and then as you're pulling back whilst your opponent's recovering, you're going over the top and attacking again. Yeah, so that's sort of the premise we're working on. You're going in together, you've clashed, so they've caught you with the gyaku zuki as you've caught them with yours. You're pulling back, dropping away, and then throwing the kurazuki. Okay, so we're going to do it one more time by the 2 counts, but that's the sort of feeling I want you to have here. So hopefully you can see, though I've not said it yet, the flow of the body, yeah? In, out, and then in, yeah? So that's why we're doing this for tonight with the theme. So the first count, your front leg's going to move. You're going to punch with the right hand, drive in and back. Itch. So like I say, that was the clash, yeah? You've both got in. Maybe they've blocked and countered. Maybe you've just done an ayuch, so you've hit at the same time. So as you pull back, you're going to load this back leg, back, and then drive in. So it's the same punch again. This time you're hitting en route to the target, pulling back and stepping forward. A kurazuki. Knee! So now you've got your right leg. So again, we're fighting. I'm driving in, I'm attacking with the gyaku zuki, but as I throw the gyaku, they've thrown one back. So we've hit, bang, and then we're back. Itch. And then as they're pulling back, I'm not giving them time to recover. I've snapped back, and then I'm going straight in again over the top with the left and stepping through. Knee! Good, 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 good. And left leg forward. it's a throwing punch. So you're hitting, you're basically, guys, you'd be letting this punch go when it's in range. Yeah, so you could do it on the spot and you could just throw it there and then step through like we're doing at the moment. We're using a step. So I'm actually hitting with that step. So you're finishing the punch before you finish the step. Yeah, so it's not an oizuki where the foot and fist are together. Yeah, the punch is before you land. Okay.
Thank you. That's
Sensei Brian. Okay, guys. So lightly by one count. Yeah. So you're in stance, left leg forward. So you're driving in with Gyaku, pulling back, and as soon as you've pulled back, you're loading this leg, and then you're throwing through with the right. So it's a right Gyaku, right Kurozuki. Lightly. Edge. Yeah, really nice, Bianca. Very, very good. And then the same with the left. The left, Gyaku, and back and throw. Knee. Excellent. Yep, that's it. All I would say, guys, some of you, is make sure the first punch, everyone, is really nice. You're getting this nice long punch. Some of you, this second punch, it's a little bit small. Yeah, so like I say, you sort of at fighting distance. Fighting distance, that's about where you could reach. Yeah, normally, fighting distance is normally kicking distance, so I shouldn't be able to reach my opponent with that punch. Yeah, they should be too far away if your distance is correct. So you're safe and they're relatively safe. Yeah, you don't just want to be stood in punching distance, normally for Shotokan karate. Yeah, that's the sort of distance you're working at. So to make my Gyaku, I have to make distance. Then we're pulling back. So if I want to reach with the Kurozuki, I've really got to let that arm go, yeah, as the leg comes. So this won't reach. Really throw that punch in with the left. Same with the other side. Edge. Yeah, good. Same with the right leg forward. Knee. Okay, nice, nice, nice. And back. So that's looking really good, guys. Yeah, so hope like everyone's moving really well. The waist go forward and back and in again. What I want you to think about this time, we're going to do the same thing again, still light, is that your posture, your back is always straight. So there's a tendency with stuff like this will be exaggerated. Stuff like that. Yeah, stuff like that. Obviously, if you're fighting someone in the dead sharp and you do this, there's a very good chance they're going to get you first. Yeah, so even though all of these punches are initiated with a step, so they're all done with a front leg step, yeah, I still want you to think you're starting with the punch. So not this, this, this. Even the Kurozuki, throw the punch immediately, yeah? Make sure that's going straight away. And as soon as the punch goes, the weight's going with it. So it's not this. You see how this is being left behind? As soon as you throw that second punch, the weight's got to be going in. Yeah, so the weight's going in, flowing back, driving forward. Yeah? Edge. Nice. Knee. Okay, good. Sun. That's right, Bianca, that's right. Chi. Yeah. If anything, Bianca, that first punch, bring it back straight away. Yeah, it was a little bit. Snap back immediately. Yeah. Look. And Ryan, you're really dropping your head on the second part. You're dropping your head right down. Yeah. If you're fighting someone quick and your head does that, you're getting a knee to the face. Yeah. So you've got to try and, like say, always be leading with your arms. Yeah. Always be leading with your arms. Never head first. Clinch. Yeah, better. Punch. Curl. And Rob, watch where your front leg is going. So if I exaggerate what you're doing, Rob, forward, 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 forward. Yeah? Curl. Yep. And one more. Curl. Yeah, really nice going. Good. And guys, everyone have your left leg forward, yeah? So very, very fast. So it's going to be exactly the same thing. And I want you to try and imagine what's happening, yeah? So like we've explained, you're both fighting. Maybe I'm going to throw the attack. My opponent has seen it coming, or they've read me, they're going to block, or maybe they're just going to time and they're going to hit. Yeah, so we've both clashed, we're both pulling back, and then I see the opportunity and I'm chasing them down. Yeah, so you're not giving them a chance to recover, but what you're not doing is just going forward. Yeah, you've clashed, you've pulled this weight back, you've loaded this back leg, and then you're leaping in again. Yeah, so one count, very, very fast. Ready? 8. Nice, good. And then back, right leg in front, ready to go. Hey! Nice. 10. Okay. 2. Yeah, long punches, guys. Yeah, no short little punches. Yeah, going for distance. Distance. Cut! Look! Change! Are you ready, guys? Ready, ready, ready? Punch! Last 2, if you can use TI. Last 2. Cut! And last one, ready? Duh! Hey, yummy! Honore. Relax. Very good, guys. Yeah, so that's just sort of talking about how we can use this idea of flow. Yeah, guys, using flow not just for making the Kion that much smoother, that much more efficient, not just for kata and making it look elegant, but also for the kumite. Yeah, it's a big part of tactics. You certainly don't want to be, when you come to be doing your sort of your freestyle, you don't want to be robotic. Yeah, you'll be torn apart by someone who knows what they're doing. You don't see any sort of world-class boxers who sort of, yeah, they're all flowing, hit like hammers, but it's continuous. Yeah, it's dead smooth, which is what we also want to try and achieve in our kumite. Yeah, so we're going to do one final combination. We're going to add a technique here. So left leg full, get right kumite. And then standing freestyle yoi. So it's going to start the same way. It's going to be a front leg drive and a backhand gyaku, but this time I want you to stop forward. Yeah, guys, so you're going to drive in with gyaku and stop it. So in this position, yeah, the same sort of scenarios happen. I've driven forward, they've driven forward, and we've hit. Yeah, from here. So if you imagine, just move back a bit so you can see. I've gone forward with my left leg. They've gone forward with their left leg. They've punched. So their foot is going to be about there. Yeah. What we're going to do from here is ground our back foot, sweep, and then gyaku. Yeah. So we're in close. Their left leg is there. All I'm going to do from here is open the hip, just like we did earlier on. As I open the hip, I'm going to scoop my left leg up. Guys, from the last month, Teki Shodan, virtually that. Yeah, essentially a namiash. So you're going to open the hip, sweep, and then land and punch with the right. So from where you are, left leg sweep, right leg punch. Me! Sweep and punch. Go. And snap that final punch, yeah? Good. And change legs. So we're gonna have to swap each time now, guys, yeah? So you've got your right leg forward. So the first count start the same way. You're going to drive in and stop on the in. Itch. So imagine, like I said, this is a very common attack. It's a very, very common defense. Yeah. So there's a very good chance they would have done the same thing. So their right foot is going to be in line with yours. So you're going to open this hip, sweep with the right, and then punch with the left and snap back. Knee. Good. And then left leg forward. Yeah, guys. And remember, make sure after you've swept, just snap that arm back. Yeah. Like we just said, if we're doing our freestyle, we don't want to be stopping here. Yeah. After this, just snap. Okay. So one more time by 2 counts, and then we're going to put it together. So like I said, remember, we're sort of at our distance. So I'm going to move that front leg in, drive it in, Gyaku. Itch. So from here, guys, when I start to say sweep, and it happens in my dojo all the time, people think you sweep to put them on the floor. Yeah. Obviously, if you can, that's fantastic. But sometimes all you have to do is just a little movement to get them to lose the balance. Yeah, like I say, it doesn't take much to knock that foot away. And as soon as they're here, they suddenly become very, very vulnerable. Yeah, so don't think, if I exaggerate from here, you don't have to do a great big movement. Yeah, just that is enough. That's enough to take their inside leg. That will make them lose their balance, they'll stumble, and then just Gyaku afterwards. Yeah, so from here, just enough, you're going to open the hip, which will take the foot up, and then drive in. Knee! Yeah, and change legs. So last time on this leg by 2 counts, drive it in. Itch! So open the hip, open, lift, and drive. Knee! Good, and left leg forward. And then smoothly, yeah, guys, by 1 count. So you drive it in, remember you're at distance, so you drive it in there, meeting you at the clash. So that leg is in, this time you're not drawing back. As you open the hip, taking that leg, and then driving in, yeah? Guys, what I don't want to see from this position is something like this. You see where I've turned right away. Remember, you're fighting, guys. Yeah, you never want to turn your back. You never want to leave yourself vulnerable. So just from this position, just enough to take the leg, and then you're straight back in with Gyaku. Gyaku, Ashibarai, Gyaku. Etch. Nice, Rob. And then right leg forward. Hey! That should have been the other leg, Ryan. Go on, try that one again, Ryan. Left punch, right sweep, left punch. Yep, spot on. Really good, really good, really good. And then change legs again. 7. Then front leg row and sweep. Yeah. So that's right, left, right. And then change legs. That's it. And then left, right, left. Go. And change legs, left leg forward. Okay, guys, very fast. Yeah, so remember, we're still trying to make this flow. So it's not in, sweep and drive. In, sweep and drive. In, sweep and drive. Yeah, flow. In, open the hip, lift the leg, drive and punch. Very fast. Rob, don't turn your head when you sweep. Change legs. Hey! Yeah. Change legs. Remember, guys, doesn't always have to be a great big leg swing. Just enough to get that foot. Yeah, just trying to take the balance, not put them on the floor. 10. Gyaku first, guys. Backhand, front leg, backhand. 2. Nice. Good. Change legs. Yeah, Ryan, that was the best one you've done. Yeah, very good. Sit, Ryan, change legs. Still driving distance on the first punch. Change legs. Change. Snap. Snap. Punch. Guys, last two use ki. And change legs, last one. Ki. Ayame. Honore. And relax. Excellent, everyone.